everyone. This is Dr. Traci K. I love you in this place. Thanks for coming back to share your practice with me and your energy. So glad to have you. I think this is the most exciting thing that you're going to ever want to listen to, because this is about how I'm going to help you predict your future. And it's the key to it. So if you want to learn about how I'm going to help you and help you predict your future, because that is what we're all looking here. We got a new beginning. Anytime we got new beginnings, we can always start fresh. And what we need and what we want to do is find out what's going to be happening for us in the future. What is my future self? And a lot of the times we go to like psychics, right? Have you heard of those? I don't like that word psychic because it's so whatever. But a spiritual advisor, a holistic person, they can help you guide that. But I'm going to show you right now. A lot of people look like me. I did this for I don't know how many years as an internship. So I myself know how to do this, and I do this for others. And before we get into this, I just want to say, if you haven't already met me, and you don't know me, and your first time going to this channel, I'm Dr. Traci K. I'm a metaphysician, plus other things. You might have seen me on TV, or films, or reality shows, or just in general. Maybe you are a fan of me when I was competing in fitness for all those years, and as an athlete. So wherever you know me from, or if you don't know me, thank you for coming. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, because that is a move right there that everybody, and ring my kitty cat bell, because that's way you get notifications when I upload new videos. This is about my welcome to my show. If you like listening to podcasts, you can listen to my podcast anywhere you like to. Spotify, Player FM, anywhere you like to listen to Spotify or podcasts, or my Working It Out series show. Let's get going. Now let's get started on how I'm going to predict your future today. First off, the one thing that I would suggest is subscribing to one of my playlists. My playlist, I have a Claim My Card, Pick a Card reading playlist. It doesn't matter when they were done, what time they're done. If you're drawn to any of those videos, and I'm going to link them in the playlist in my description box, go there now. If you're seeking answers on love, or you're seeking answers on money, or you're seeking on the stock market, or you're seeking monies on your wishes, or you're seeking money on single or flirting, whatever it is, I've got it. It's in the description box. I post those. I always put the information on my Working It Out series, social media, on Facebook, and in the groups. That way you can look at the cards, you can do them. I do several. I do tea. This recently one I did a Noel Blessed cookie jar. So they're fun, and they're for entertainment purposes, but I tell you, they'll hit you right on, I'm telling you. Plus, I also give offers. That's one thing that you want to do. That's how I'm going to help you predict the future. So that's a fun way to do it. Why not have fun? But the one thing that I'm going to talk about really is how I'm going to predict your future, and then watch this all the way to the end, because I'm going to give you that is the key to this. And that is about, it's called self-empowerment. And if you haven't already checked out my book, Secrets to Self-Empowered Growth, then you need to get that book right now, because that's going to help you right there. But self-empowerment is going to predict your future. It's the key. And it's what it's going to predict, but it's going to create. It's the key to creating your own future. Self-awareness, vision, purpose, goal setting, commitment, and making a contribution are keys to becoming that empowered person. And that is what you need to work on, because these are, and I'm talking, if you don't believe me, these are coming from, I've researched this, I've experienced it, I've tested it. If you don't believe me, you can find these information in the Harvard and University of Spirituality Theology University, Universal Life Church has done this. Predicted this. The many universities have shown this, that the key to predicting your future is self-empowerment, creating your own future. Now, the other thing is, what we do is, a lot of us are gifted, like myself, I'm gifted in a sense, so I can kind of, I have this powerful intuition, but it took me decades and decades. I mean, I was born with it. Luckily, some people are just born with it, but you understand, you're a child of the Most High. Anybody can practice this. You can practice learning how to develop that self-empowerment, connecting to establishing and learning the gift of development, because some people are just kind of born with it. It's a gene, but that doesn't mean you can't learn it. You can learn how to use these types of tools to predict your future, and I'm going to help you with that, because predicting your future is about going to a coach, going to an advisor, spiritual advisor, finding out where you're at, what's going on around you, and then establishing a plan and a goal. So that is how I'm going to help you predict your future. And I'm going to predict your future right now, in a sense, because I'm going to give you that key to self-empowerment. Self-empowerment and self-awareness is going to help you learn how to tap in to what you're looking for in order to create your future. There are 5 qualities that come with this key of self-empowerment. Self-appreciation. It is important to know what you're good at, to develop a sense of self-understanding and self-dignity. Find out what you're good at, and I'm going to offer a tool for that to help you, so I can help you predict the future. It can help you, guide you on what you'd be good at. Some people need that guidance or tools to maybe give an idea of what you're good at, and a lot of times it comes from your birthday, when you were born. Your date of birth is part of that. Your date of birth can help guide you into many areas of what you'd be good at. So, developing that information. Vision is the second one. Vision is a starting point for moving ahead. You have to be inspired as an individual to proceed and step outside the box and have no fear. And I have, in this book here, I give you an actual tool that can help you create and predict your future. There are vision tools in this book, and they're free. If you get the book, you can get them free. That is something that I strongly suggest, is working with vision. Another one is power of purpose. Power of purpose is confidence. Confidence is directly linked to an area where it connects to help you level up for a purpose. So although purpose is not kind of whatever, it makes living worthwhile. If you have purpose, meaning that life matters when you have a purpose. Life matters when you have a purpose, and I'm going to tell you, you matter. Don't ever underestimate who you are and what you mean. You are one of a kind. Like I said in my other videos, you've got this blueprint in your palm. Everybody's unique in their own special way. You have a purpose. You're here for a purpose, and it's up to you if you want to take into that and making it life matters. So, purpose, the power of purpose. The other thing is commitment. Commitment, commitment, commitment. I am persistent. That's how I am. There's one thing that you can establish is persistence, commitment. I'm a competitor. I was raised that way. I was born into that. I was born into being a competitor. I was born into being a winner. If I didn't be a winner, I was going to be very close to it. That's the way it was. Establishing your life with goals, goal setting. Ask and you shall believe. That's part of my other book. But being empowered to set goals. Believe to achieve. That's one of my trademark things. in order for you to get to the point where you can claim it. All you got to do is ask. You have support. Not only do you have support from me, but you have support from the universe, you have from God, and there's lots of tools spiritually, physically, mentally, and strategically that are offered. We wouldn't have this amazing world that we have today if it wasn't. So, commitment. If you're committed to something, then I guarantee you it will get into your heart, and it will be a heartfelt promise to receive, and it will never back you down. I know there's going to be days. I have them. I have my bad days and good days, especially if you have disabilities, like I have disabilities, or if you're injured, or if you dealt with something in your life, or trauma, or setback. There's always a comeback. You can start anew and be refreshed, and cleansing and crystallizing that. You've got to crystallize it, because in a world where we work, have you ever heard of a study where they've taken water? We are all made of water, mostly water. Our planet's mostly water. Have you ever done those testing where they put 2 glasses of water, and he tested this. I forget who the guy was, whatever, I don't know. I forget the guy. I'll remember later. But, he yelled at one glass of water, and then he laughed at one water, and he gave love to the other water, and they crystallized in a different way. It's the same way with how you perceive your things in your life. So, granted, you need to have a heartfelt promise to yourself. So, if you give yourself love and self-love and make a commitment and be persistent, I guarantee you it'll radiate and vibrate like you wouldn't believe. And then it will just ask for help, ask for support, ask for that. I am not the type of person that likes to ask for help. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't raised that way. But I do ask for help when it comes to my higher power, because that is who I go to. You're going to go to somebody that is not doing well. You're going to go to somebody that knows how to do well. So it's the same thing like anybody when it comes to business or Ivy League or whatever. You're creating something to empower you, and you're going to get rejected. But that doesn't mean you don't make a commitment. And when you feel like you have those days, I guarantee you do a lot of those things that I teach you in my videos. You'll get back and get that joy in your heart and start fresh, and it's almost like anew. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to get angry at people. You're going to go back. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to get, we're all sinners. We make mistakes. You can fight back. There are times, yes. The Lord Jesus, higher power says, forgive, forget. But you don't have to forget. But it gets to the point where you have to be happy in your heart. You've got to let that go. But you can't let it be not recognized. Because some people just don't realize, hey, I'm tired of you doing this. I'm not going to put up more. Blah, 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 you did this. That doesn't mean I don't love you, just that way. So it's a commitment. It's unconditional. So you got to learn to have that heartfelt, unconditional thing. And the last thing I'm talking about today is contribution. Contribution makes a difference, because contribution is about discipline. You have that discipline, but the contributing part is going to be the principle to receive. So when you receive, it's self-empowered, then you got to have that growth. So that's going to help you get that growth when you make a contribution, and it's a principle. So a reward, let me tell you something with that, a reward follows that. A reward follows service. Let me say that again. Are you listening? Listen to me. Reward follows service. So getting follows is giving. So if you're following somebody or you're subscribing, like my channel, whatever, you will get a reward for that. It's a follow of giving. It's in Christianity and in religion they call it tithing. And there's scientific studies, there's spiritual studies proven that if you do that, it will be rewarded back to you. Just like if you bless, like when God said, "Oh, I bless Israel, bless himself," blah 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 blah. It's the same thing. So when your life is best when we're happily and willing to contribute to others. Contribute to others. A simple little thing to contribute is just liking this video. Or what I really would love is commenting. Hey, are you alive or are you a robot? That's what I'd love to know. Are you a bot? I hope not. I want to see some comments. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear what's going on in your life. That's contributing. That's being able. If you don't contribute, all you're doing is destroying and separating from the good of things in your life to other people. You came here to watch this for a reason, so why not contribute? Comment. It's so simple. Like, hello, subscribe. It's a contribute, and that way you, I guarantee, or follow, whatever they call it, it will be rewarded. It's so many things you can do. So you've got, what did we just go over? I hope you wrote it down. We got, and there's a lot more you can find out in the books. And I give you technical tools, too, to help you with this. And on top of that, you have the self-esteem workbook. It's not just it's not just about self-esteem, but it's about becoming a better version of yourself. So if you want to find out how to predict your future, and you can use this book to start predicting your future. You predict it, but then you're going to start creating it. So when you use the tools to try to find out where you're at, what's going on here, because I highly suggest that you get a reading with, my book. Hey, Roy! Put it back on the bookshelf here. Alright. You're going to be able to do that. So first you a consultant, just like you would go to a doctor and find out what's going on with your testing. So you go to a spiritual advisor, like myself, or a metaphysician, and you find out what's going on around you. Okay. Alright, I'm doing this is a blooper here. This is a blooper. I can cut that off though. Alright, let's go here. Let's go back again. I'm trying to put this back up here so it stays. Ta-da! So anyways, where was I at? Back again. You're going to be able to find out what's going on around you. It's a test, so they're going to find out what's going on around you, what's in your life, what the prediction is. Granted, don't go to a metaphysician or a spiritual advisor to expect them to solve your problems. Everybody does that when they go to a psychic or something. But I guarantee you, and don't get mad at them because remember, it's not set in stone. You have free will. You can change your destiny like this. So predicting your future is going to help you with that. It's also going to supply you with these tools, like these books and these workbooks to help you create your future. What's important on that. And then using those steps and tools and guidance to be able to do this. I hope you enjoyed this. So this is what I'm going to do, give you an offer. And I'm going to give you some information down in the description box. Make sure you get the book and get the workbook, because this book is going to give you the information you need and the resources. This book is going to help you start creating it. Predicting and creating. So you're going to first go get your metaphysician consultation, find out what's going on around you. I'm going to give you an offer down below. And it's free to start, and then after you find out what's going on around you, whatever's your problem in your life, what's happening, then you can think, okay, well now I've got that, so let's go, second thing, I'm going to go get this, I'm going to order this book, and I'm going to work on my self-empowerment. My self-empowerment is going to help me with that. I'm going to read about it, then I'm going to learn how to appreciate myself, and then I'm into an important sense of self-dignity to start empowering, and then I'm going to start with my vision. My vision, I'm going to use the tools in this book to get the vision going, and then I'm going to start having a purpose. So the purpose is you're going to start working on that purpose by using this workbook here, the self-esteem workbook. It's going to, all those tools, things are going on, you're going to start putting it into action and making a commitment. When you make that commitment, it starts creating and manifesting, bringing into your field of reality. And then once you got that, you're going to claim it and make a contribution. Once you claimed it, you can now make contributions. That's how it goes. It's like anything you learn or training. It's a training process. And that is going to help you, and that's what I'm telling you. So that's what I'm saying. And then if you want to have some fun and check out the playlist, go ahead. And I'll see you on the next Spiritual Vibe message. Take that in. Breathe that in. Today is your day. This will be your day. Go claim it.